Hello, my friends. My name is Ariana, and today is episode 3 of the Cloud Morning Show. So, today in this short video, I wanted to share with you 3 tools to allow you, anyone watching this video, to be way more productive than usual. So, I want to enhance your productivity by at least 50% if you use these tools. These tools are all accessible on Google Cloud and they do not require a lot of time to set up. And this is why it's going to be very fun to discuss them today. So let's start with our first tool. Our first tool is going to be the Google AI Studio. I want you to memorize this tool because it allows you to do a multitude of tasks to help you on your daily activities. So, the Google Studio contains 4 types of Google foundational models that allow you to do a variety of tasks. I'm going to give you some examples and hopefully you can use one of them today. One example is that you can answer questions very easily about charts. You can easily upload some of your charts. You can even screenshot these charts and upload it to the studio prompt, and then you can choose one of Google's foundation models and you'll get an answer in just a few seconds about these questions. Another example is that we usually have large documentations or hundreds of pages of documents that we need to analyze, summarize, or answer questions. So you can upload your large documents either directly on the prompt or upload them on Google Cloud Storage and then call them in the AI Studio. And if you're trying to summarize the document or even find relevant information in one of these documents, and then you can simply ask the model any question you have about this document and let the model do their magic. Another example is filling an empty form. So this is a use case that is very common in a multitude of industries. You can have a source document and you can have an empty form. If you have to repeat these tasks at least 100 times or something to 1,000 times, then you can simply upload both documents, the source document and the empty form. And you can allow the model to fill out the form for you using the source document. Finally, this use case I have seen a lot with different industries, either checking for the safety of equipment or the safety of people, or even sometimes just if you're working in a media industry and you'd like to analyze some videos or find some answers in your videos or even images. Today, you can finally upload any images you have or videos into the AI Studio, choose some of our multimodal models such as Gemini Pro or Gemini Flash, and ask your video or image some questions, and the model is going to answer your questions in just a few seconds. Now that we talked about the AI Studio, let's talk about another tool that is very easy to set up as well. Our second tool is called the Agent Builder. So the Agent Builder gives you the option to choose between creating either a search agent, a recommendations agent, a chat agent, or simply an agent. So if you're about to create a search engine, what does that mean? Usually, most of the time, we do have thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or millions of documents in our database as a company, and we're always searching for information. But this takes a lot of time to find the relevant information. So the search agent of the Agent Builder allows you to upload all of your documents very easily into Google Cloud Storage or BigQuery, and it will be able to index it and then use some of our models, or you can specify the model you want among the list of models we give you and let the model answer any question you have in natural language by summarizing the answer, looking at all the documents that you uploaded in just a few seconds. So this tool is the most magical tool I've seen because it only takes around, let's say, 30 minutes to set up. And when I say set up, it doesn't mean uploading the documents. Uploading the documents probably takes only a few minutes, but also setting up the agent takes a few minutes. It's mainly indexing these documents and making sure that the model is ingesting the information and is able to answer your questions. So if you'd like to build a search agent for your internal employees or your external customers, this tool is for you. Another way to use the agent builder is to create a chat agent. That will allow you to answer very complex questions out of the box and will allow you to, instead of programmatically making sure that the agent knows the answer to each specific question, you can simply upload a list of questions with answers and let the model understand these questions and answers and be able to automatically answer all of these questions. Another tool I wanted to share with you today is the recommendations agent that simply help you get recommendations for products that you're featuring on your website. Finally, I wanted to share with you an agent in the agent builder, which allows you to create a chat agent or a conversational AI agent that can answer all of your questions from data that you upload and can easily be built just using natural language. So you can give the task of the agent, you can give instructions to the agent. What do you want the agent to do? What tone do you want the agent to use? And how do you want it to react after getting certain information? Do you want it to fill out a form? Do you want it to make a reservation? Do you want it to make a payment? All in simply natural language. And this is the agent builder. Finally, I wanted to share with you a tool that I was in love with when I first discovered because it allowed me to have grounded answers from generative AI models. And why am I talking about it with such passion? It's mainly because generative AI models have been trained on a lot of data in the past. But when I ask questions, sometimes I'm looking for grounded and factual answers from my own data. So if I do not ground the model on my data, then I'm probably not getting very specific answers. So today, Gemini Pro or Flash and some other models allow you or give you the ability in a few seconds to ground your answers on two things. Either Google search, so you can have access to the internet, existing and new information from Google search, that will make you have a grounded prompt that can give you nuanced and specific prompt responses with very little error and with its sources also cited. So it'll tell you, this is my answer, but this is where I got it from. The second thing you can ground your answers on is your own data. So you're going to use the exact same tool we talked about in the number 2 tool, which is the Agent Builder Search. So once you upload all of your data into a data store, you can easily ground your data on this data store, and that will allow you to get answers right from your own documents. So these are the 3 tools that I think are going to be very useful to help you or your customers or even your employees if you have a company that uses a lot of information on a daily basis to be way more productive. If you're curious to learn more about these tools, please read the documentation that I will put in the description. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and if you have any feedback, please let me know.